Welcome to Current Affairs series of Sardar Patel Student Support Program. Stay with us. We will discuss model question for Civil Services Mains exam at the end of podcast. Today we're exploring the Adopt a Heritage 2 scheme, relaunched by the Archaeological Survey of India in September 2023. Dr. Meera, can you give us a concise overview of what sets this new version apart from previous approaches to heritage management?
Absolutely. The 2 iteration marks a pivotal shift by systematically inviting private and public sector collaboration. Unlike earlier, loosely structured efforts, this scheme formalizes partnerships using a vision bidding process, where entities propose 5-year plans to upgrade facilities at heritage sites, ensuring a competitive and accountable framework.
That's a robust mechanism, and I noticed digital tools like the Indian Heritage app and an e-permission portal are now part of the process. How do these additions make a practical difference in project management and transparency?
These digital platforms are game changers. The app streamlines applications and updates, while the portal allows real-time project tracking. It's akin to shifting from handwritten ledgers to a live dashboard, greatly reducing bureaucratic delays and increasing stakeholder accountability.
Fascinating. So, the scheme is not just about funding, but also about modernizing management practices. As we move forward, let's discuss the tangible changes observed at the heritage sites themselves. Since its relaunch, what immediate improvements have been observed at the centrally protected monuments, especially in terms of visitor amenities and site maintenance?
The changes are quite visible. Monument Mitras are the selected private or public partners have prioritized basic amenities like clean restrooms, accessible pathways, proper signage, and improved lighting. For example, at Qutub Minar, visitor satisfaction scores rose by 30% after new facilities were installed under this scheme.
Those are impressive statistics. How does this focus on visitor experience intersect with the broader goal of responsible tourism, especially given the delicate nature of these historical sites?
It's a balancing act. On one hand, better facilities encourage more footfall and respectful engagement. On the other, the scheme mandates adherence to strict conservation guidelines to prevent damage, ensuring that increased tourism doesn't compromise the monument's integrity. This dual focus is central to the Virasat Bhi, Vikas Bhi heritage with development vision.
That seamless integration of tourism and preservation seems vital. Let's shift to the scheme's potential to address long-standing funding and innovation gaps in heritage conservation. Historically, budget constraints have hampered heritage upkeep. How is the Adopt a Heritage 2 scheme leveraging corporate CSR funds to bridge this gap, and what incentives do corporations have to participate?
The scheme taps into the vast pool of CSR funding estimated over $2 billion annually in India. For corporations, adopting a monument offers not just social impact, but also strong brand association with national pride. Think of it as aligning a company's image with the Taj Mahal or Red Fort, which carries immense prestige.
That's a compelling incentive. Beyond funding, are there examples of innovative management or conservation techniques introduced through these partnerships?
Certainly. Some Mitras have deployed IoT-based sensors to monitor humidity and pollutant levels, directly impacting conservation outcomes. Others use augmented reality apps to educate visitors, blending technology and tradition. These are practices the public sector alone may have struggled to implement on such a scale.
That blend of financial and technological inputs seems transformative. However, as with any collaboration, challenges inevitably arise. Let's examine the critical concerns and how they're being addressed. While the scheme offers many benefits, there are concerns about commercial interests overshadowing conservation. What are the main risks, and how is the scheme structured to mitigate them?
The primary risk is the potential commodification of heritage-think souvenir shops overtaking historical ambiance or commercial events altering the site's character. To counter this, the scheme enforces rigorous conservation guidelines and periodic audits. Monument Mitras must submit detailed maintenance and impact reports, with the ASI retaining final oversight.
That oversight is crucial. But what about less prominent sites? Is there a danger that major monuments attract all the attention and resources, leaving others neglected?
That's a valid concern. To address it, the vision bidding process incentivizes proposals for clusters of sites, not just flagship ones. Additionally, a scoring system ensures equitable resource distribution, so smaller monuments get essential upgrades alongside iconic ones.
As we wrap up, looking ahead, what measures are being explored to further strengthen the scheme's accountability and ensure its long-term sustainability?
Future plans include expanding digital monitoring, crowdsourcing visitor feedback, and integrating local communities as stakeholders. If executed well, these steps will help transform heritage conservation from a top-down directive into a truly participatory movement across India. And now the model question. Critically examine the progress and impact of the revamped Adopt a Heritage 2 scheme in fostering public-private participation for the maintenance and development of India's heritage sites. What are the key opportunities and challenges associated with leveraging corporate social responsibility (CSR) funds for cultural preservation?